This shit is about to fucking get like yo. It's so confusing because, like I said, I was one of the last kids to get my car at 15. Be able to drive with a licensed driver type of permit, which, who the fuck listens to that, right? And then 16, and then, that's what, but I was like like literally the deadline was only out. That's why it threw me off for a very long time. Thinking I had my car when I was 16, so that would have been fucking impossible with the fucking whole Tupac thing, and it wasn't, because I got my car in 10th grade. Now, that's also when I got my high school ring. I got my high school ring early. 99. The reason all that's important is because in between having a daughter with General Flynn's daughter, the daughter looks just like the mother. Okay? But just saying, just throwing it out there, okay, to my daughter, that if you are really and truly my daughter, which there's no reason that you wouldn't, on a fucking fucked up shit, like, I just want you to know, I did not fully, like, I was never like, like I said, they used my own daughter during that fucking test, which was really fucked up, because if the test wasn't fucked up to begin with, which I already went into fucking how fucked up that whole thing was, it was then them telling me it was my kid. It was my kid. And I'm like, get me the fuck out of here before I kill you motherfuckers that just identified yourselves as fucking police. I will kill you. Get me the fuck out of this building. And I'm like, that's not my... And I'm so sorry if that is... That's what I'm saying. This is fucked up. This is so fucked up. This is so... Because it's not even that you fucking tried to fucking... You hurt my daughter, you motherfuckers. So, in between the contracts, being almost fucking, being, in other words, like, they fucking hated me for that. This whole fucking 160 black truck thing, oh, they were gonna hate me a lot worse later on. Because of this shit that I'm gonna get into real soon, like right now. I'm just making sure that if you are paying attention, that you can follow what I'm saying, because it really, that part is very, very confusing. So I was supposed to graduate in 99. 17, 18 would have been still 99, but it would have been going into the year 2000, okay? And I didn't graduate until 2001, but the year 2000 is what's fucking really twisted. But the reason I'm getting into that is because already in July, which means fucking a few weeks to fucking a few months prior, is when I was called in to meet the fucking, the general. Yo. It's like I held the device that they were going to fucking put to the bottom of his plane. The general told me that he was fucked up. The guy was fucked up and needed to fucking go. I held that fucking explosive device. There is no fucking doubt. But due to some spiritual dreams, and I was very, very conflicted, and if I fucked them, they'd fucking kill me, which I'm, at this point, I'm living a fucking death at this point. But remember, the whole fucking thing with my daughter doesn't have, like, that's even more fucked up, okay? Because, in other words, the general had another name. And I didn't know his other name until I had a spiritual dream, okay? Where I found out his other name was Summers. When I told my contact, Miss Lucy, who's now deceased, which is unfortunate. She died on the same day that Valentine's Day massacre happened. Down in Florida. They were like, but he doesn't, you know, they looked into it, okay? And they found out that I was telling the fucking truth. And the reason I opened my mouth about it was because there was something I don't even care to mention that I was like, I don't know what the right thing to do is at this point. And I'm glad I made the choice that I made, because I found out more so of what he was trying to accomplish. In other words, some knowledge that had been lost, and maybe some of the things might have been a little fucked up, but he was trying to figure out how to do right by people who he let down. Fucking, this is very, 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 wow. Okay? So, my point being is the general was planning to fuck me. My DNA was all over that fucking bomb anyway. Okay? I was being fucking railroaded, fucked up and railroaded. Plus, the little bitch that pulled the shit right after the fucking contracts were signed, the one who dated Paul Prusen, her name was Summers. So when I heard that in the dream, you gotta realize, I kind of waited. I didn't fucking just fucking blurt it out the next time I seen my contact. But I did blurt it out in enough time to make sure that thing did not go off. When that happened, a man came into my home, a tall man, a little bit heavy set, and he had the fucking device in his hand. He was right. He was right. My fucking father flipped. He's like, what the fuck are you doing with this thing in my house? He's like, get it the fuck. He's like, it can't go off. It's got to press your fucking trigger. The kid was right. He's right about everything. He was right about everything. Now, there was other people in that dream that when I mentioned those to my contact, they were very surprised of the names that they, when I described people to them, there wasn't no names. When I described what I seen underneath what was cloaked, that is where it gets really interesting. Alright. That goes into possibly the Godfather passing away. And then I was set up a few months later in '99. As the program was starting to launch, but wasn't exactly, like, in other words, they knew about the loopholes when they fucking launched the fucking thing. In the end of that school year, which was then 2000, so that's where I'm a little bit confused, and I was, so my point, because I'm like, how the fuck, you know, could that, no, because in other words, the 99, I still was left back, so going into 2000, that was my first time being left back. My second time, because I wasn't even trying, too much shit was going on in my head. Didn't even care. Seriously. 9:48. So this was 99 into 2000.